Friends, raise your hands. Okay, so almost everybody does. Now let me ask you a slightly different question. How many of you have friends who are more than 10 years older or more than 10 years younger to you? Raise your hands. Very few. And that's rather interesting, don't you think? Most of us tend to make friends in our age group only. But should we be doing this? And if no, why not? Good morning. I'm Anvesha Singh from Class 8B, and today I'll be talking to you about why friendship should know no age. We've all heard the saying, age is just a number. But is it? People of different ages have different experiences, different goals, and ultimately just a different perspective on life. That's why it makes it harder to make friends of different ages because you just don't relate to them. Now, when I hear a parent telling their child how they seemingly climbed a mountain, crossed a thunderous river, fought a couple of dragons just to reach school, I feel that I, for certain, will never encounter any such experience because the only thing I encounter on my way to school is traffic. But what is the point? What is so good about having friends of different ages? You see, when you have a friend who's older to you, you have somebody who can guide you, who has been there, done that, and who has experience. When you have a friend who's younger to you, you almost relive your past. You become the guide, the experienced one. And personally, I for sure really like being the guide. So let me tell you a story where unique viewpoints led to mutual gain and the formation of a deep bond. There was once a bright young boy named Deepak, fresh into college, far away from his family and friends in a completely new city. He struggled to make friends with people who gelled like they had known each other for years. He started to feel homesick in this alien new landscape and started longing for the familiarity of his sister's nagging, his father's reprimands, and his mother's cooking. While the nagging and the reprimands could be replicated on video calls, the food was a whole other story. The food served in the hostel was almost inedible, with regular sightings of stray hair and the occasional dead insect. One day, on a call with his mother sitting on a park bench, he expressed his frustration to her about his unpalatable food in the hostel. Empathetically, he said, I miss your cooking, Mama. I miss you, and cut the call. As he sighed deeply, a voice from behind asked him, Would you like to come over for lunch sometime, beta? He turned around and saw a woman, old enough to be his grandmother, sitting on a park bench nearby. She introduced herself as Varsha and said that she lived alone and her only son worked in another city. He did go over for lunch. Once, twice, and several times more. Deepak and Varsha auntie, as he called her, shared a bond that transcended age and connected them over their mutual love for cats, food, family, and surprisingly, mobile apps. Deepak helped Varsha auntie to create her own cloud kitchen and sell her delicious food at the ripe age of 75. And Varsha auntie helped Deepak to feel at home in a place that had felt everything but that. Over the years, even I have come to realize that having friends of different shapes, sizes, and ages is a huge asset because you learn new things, you gain new experiences, and overall just have a lot of fun. I can vouch for this because I have friends from the ages 3 to 86. Who's the 3-year-old, you ask? I am tempted to say my sister, who, despite being a 19-year-old, acts like a 3-year-old sometimes, but no, it's an actual 3-year-old, a boy named Firoz. He's my housemate's son, and he's a real quiet and shy boy. It took me a while to get him out of his shell, but now we spend most of our time playing catch and hide and seek. My oldest friend of 86 is my grandfather, or Nanu as I like to call him. While I always loved and respected him, my friendship with him began when he fell ill at my house. I took great care of him, gave him his medicines on time, took him out for walks, applied creams and lotions to his wrinkled skin, and other such stuff. Over time, our friendship blossomed, and a deep bond formed between us. I heard new stories, learned new things, and most importantly, found a friend who could convince my mother to let me eat that one more laddu. These friends and many others have taught me that friendship is fun when you can share your experiences, not just hold on to your own. As the famous saying goes, friendship has no age. It just requires two willing people with open hearts. So, next time you're in a room with somebody, anybody, smile, start a conversation, and you never know, you might have found your new best friend. Thank you.